and we are back with our second conversation
Yeah.
for this morning, and we are joined by two BEL representatives. We have in studio with us Kadie Usher, who is the Health and Environment Specialist, Safety Health at the Safety Health and the Environment Department at BEL, and likewise from the department we have Safety Specialist Zane Fitzpatrick. Correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good morning to both of you.
Morning, guys. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you
Let's
for having us.
talk
Thanks for having us.
Safety and Health Week for BL. How that came up?
Right. So, good morning again,
Morning.
gentlemen. Good morning, Belize. BL celebrates Safety and Health Week every year. In fact, this is our 22nd annual Safety and Health Week that we'll be having this year, and it is a endeavor that we undertake for sure, commitment to safety to our employees and the community we serve. This year we will be celebrating our Safety and Health Week on the 25th of September to the 29th. Under the theme, personal accountability and shared responsibility, cultivating safe values and attitudes.
All right. Repeat that one more time.
Yeah,
for me.
because
Just so we can get it correct.
Right, so the theme is personal accountability and shared responsibility, cultivating safe values and attitude.
I can't remember.
It's loaded, though. I mean, there's a lot going on there. So let's break it down for us, if you would.
Yeah.
Right, so as I mentioned, we have a safety culture at BL, and so we believe that the theme is based on the promotion of said safety culture, where your personal accountability, safety is ultimately your responsibility, all right? But we also look out for each other, shared responsibility, and so we try to cultivate that. Let safety be a state of mind. It's an attitude, it's not a tool or anything, it's an attitude that we try to equip our employees with. And what we're trying to share here today with the primary school essay competition that we're here to speak about.
Yes. But also to add that when you have the personal accountability and the shared responsibility, everybody participating, that's where you have the values and the attitudes, right? It starts with your state of mind. How do you view safety? And then you're supposed to put that into action, right? So that's where the values and attitudes come into play as well.
So based on your culture of health and safety, we're talking about the essay competition specifically right now. What are some examples or some ideas or thoughts that have been raised by those that signed up for the competition in the past when it comes to health and safety? What are they talking about?
Okay, so we usually pick a focus for our safety week.
Okay.
So last year it was road safety.
Road safety.
Yes.
Okay.
The first year we launched the competition in 2020, it was surrounding the pandemic, you know, adapting to a new norm and still focused on safety, right? So when we have that focal point, we have an internal competition where employees choose the winning theme, right? So they submit the winning theme. So the winning theme that Zane had mentioned, it's an employee who selects, you know, who won that. And then from there, when we launch the essay writing competition, it should surround the theme, right?
Yeah.
And we want to hear our young minds, we want to hear the young minds interpret what do they think the theme means, right? So that's what they put in the essay.
So who competes? Who can compete?
Right. So we continue to invite. The essay competition was opened from about late June, with the close-off time July 31st. All right. And so we thank the individuals that have already submitted, and we continue to invite submission for primary school students of standards 4, 5, and 6. So from the tip of Corozal to PG and the Keys, there is still time to submit your essays.
Yes.
What is the process like selecting that winner? Because, you know, I remember like when I was younger, and you have things like these where you want people to submit essays. Sometimes it's super hard to choose that winning essay because you realize how talented our young people
Yes.
are.
Very true.
And they are very expressive, and they know how to share their ideas. And so what's that process like? I know it's ending, the deadline is the 31st.
Yes.
But then you have 2 months to go through all of that?
So we have already selected our judges, the persons who will go through the essay. They are educators. So we ask past and present educators to review the essays, and there is actually a rubric, right? So we look at creativity, right? How well did you bring across the theme? We look at grammar, punctuation, of course, word count, because there is a criteria for word count. And then we have the first, second, and third. So the first, second, and third place winners.
Yeah, and I wanted to.
Yes.
Listen, Dwayne, you write every day. You have definitely beaten Elite Pickles, so stop it.
Right, it's not open to
Right.
you.
We need to have something for adults, you know.
We are into health and safety as well, right?
I like
Dwayne?
that. I like that.
Like,
Something
yeah.
to consider, you know.
Yes.
Because I
Yes.
think so, like something that
Then
is running, you know, simultaneously. You know, our kids run and
We have it written down.
Got it, love it.
So let's talk a bit about two things. One, the requirements.
Yeah.
And two, the prizes, because I saw some awesome prizes on the screen just now.
Yes.
Right, so the requirements, of course, we ask to submit a essay surrounding our theme, 500 word limit,
Okay.
times New Roman, the spacing, but we especially ask that you submit it in PDF so
Wow.
that no, it cannot be
The
altered.
edited.
Yes.
Correct,
Correct.
correct. And we continue to invite participation, even though we see these little minor things, and they can submit it to us by the email safety@bel.com .bz.
Yes.
Right, and so even when we receive it, we see minor infringements of those criteria, and so we send it back and ask them to
Okay.
correct it in advance of the deadline.
Yes.
All right. The prizes.
Prizes. So all first place winners receive a laptop, right?
Wow.
And
Is that first place?
First place, so standard 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, so it's
there are
three
three
first
first
place
place winners,
winners.
right?
Uh-huh.
They receive a laptop and $1,000.
Wow.
Right? Second place winners receive a laptop and $750. And then third place winners, they receive a laptop plus $500.
So everybody get laptop.
Yes.
Everybody get. So when
Then
okay.
hold on. The first prize, the first place winners, the 3 first place winners, they win $2,000 for their schools.
So it
Right?
goes
The
towards
school
their
gets
school.
$2,000.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna wait for you to talk about free electricity. I mean, that part of the conversation. I'm just kidding. But I mean, these prizes are wonderful.
Yes, yes, they are.
No, the prizes are great, and the thing is that it has this education focus to it. as well.
Definitely.
And I love that because
Yes.
at the end of the day, it shows where the schools can help their students.
Yes.
You know, in how they're expressing themselves, they can go to that teacher
Yes.
and say, "Miss, sir, am I doing this right? Does it sound cohesive?" You know, all of those things so that they can prepare. And
Oh, yes.
it's open from June. So I'm sure that some of them do
Yes.
get that help, that mentorship, right?
That is the aim. That is the aim.
We do have teachers who call up their students, you know, let's submit something. We've seen it in the past, and, you know, we're pleading to the teachers, the principals, parents. Parents also, you know, engage their children to participate in something that's very productive.
You know, Paul just had this digital literacy a story yesterday where it spoke about where we had to transition to online, And it's so great because you guys are ensuring that, oh, you know what, these kids get laptops
Equipped.
so that they're equipped to do that.
Yes.
And I think learning has just evolved over the years.
Right,
Well,
right.
and COVID really just pushed it
Oh,
forward
yes,
even faster.
yes.
But it's needed in this day and age, and I'm guessing that's what you guys were thinking about too
Yes.
when you
Correct,
decided on the
correct.
prices, right?
Definitely.
So submissions have been made already? Have there been
Yeah.
any
Right, there
submissions?
has been
This month?
submission, and we continue to invite. I know
Okay.
long weekend to come up.
Use
Yeah.
the long weekend, guys. Use the long weekend to write up
Yes.
something.
Submit. You guys
Yeah.
will win. I'm telling you, great prizes. You know,
Yes.
Right.
as Usher mentioned, great prizes, a great opportunity for win prize for your school.
Yeah. Now, in terms of, I just want to get a bit more insight in terms of this department at BEL specifically. I see safety, I see health, I see environment. What's the scope? What is it that you guys are responsible for over there? Because that might actually give some writers some inspiration, knowing what it is that the ones that are pushing this, what you guys do.
Right. So, again, one of the initiatives, like I said, BL is a safety-oriented company. Now we always put safety first. All right, just pay attention to our men out there. Realize that they're operating under safe conditions. So what we do is to ensure that we continue to push that culture, encourage safety. We offer training, education, anything that is safety related, health related, environmental related, because we also have an environmental obligation.
Yeah.
All right, and so we continue to push that in every sense of the word. But safety is not just for the workplace; it's something that you can also take home with you.
Yeah.
All right. So our job is to encourage, to push safety for the company and the community that we serve.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
and
Go
just to add, the main objective is the prevention part, right? So preventing injuries and serious accidents, protecting the environment, making sure that our employees are healthy to be able to provide the services to our nation, right? So it covers a lot, but we have to have everybody on board to make it a reality, and that's where the young minds come in. We want to instill that in our young minds.
So this speaks even to physical health and
Yes.
ensuring that your employees, they're and taking care of their bodies
yes.
and taking
Okay.
care of their minds as
Yes.
well.
Oh, because
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
because my
interesting.
mind went to. I'm so sorry, guys, but I know I'm a thinking, right? But my mind gone to, you know what, like you had to play with one of the outlets and then
with
you
a
get
fart?
shot. You understand?
Yeah.
Right.
Because
But that's
I
a part
think
of
that's what
safety as well.
It is.
And
It is.
and when my electricity gone and then my TV blow out and I
And they didn't know
say
what
like
pay
I
about.
didn't know what pay me back.
Oh,
Stop
Lord.
it, man.
Stop it.
Stop it.
But
I know
I'm
that.
saying that it
Yes.
speaks to that too,
Yes.
right? People
Right.
can go and find out what their best practices. Like
Exactly.
we're giving away laptops, and sometimes they don't use these USB these what do you call it surge protectors. Instead, they just plug it into the wall bomb and the laptop goes right. But you didn't put in place certain safeguards
Right.
to ensure that you know.
Yes.
Right? That's what
What
that's about.
what is one of the health initiatives, if you can speak to it, that is probably ongoing at BEL for employees? Do you have like, I don't know, gym memberships or stuff like that?
Yes, that we also have an employee assistant program,
Nice.
right? So that where employees can receive assistance, and it's totally confidential, right? Gym membership, we do encourage being physically active, and also twice for the year we do blood pressure and glucose screening, and we get the Ministry of Health and Wellness to help us in this regard. To know, you know, because high blood pressure, diabetes, these are some of the, you know, the
Leading.
things that plague our community. And so knowing these things will help you to be able to receive the medication that you need, or get physically active if you need to change your diet, all of these things. So we do look after that as well.
Safety and Health Week. This is celebrated now in September.
September
Correct.
25th to the 29th.
Are there any other plans that we can look out for from BEL related to this week, apart from the essay competition?
Well, we are in the planning mode right now, and so we are looking at ways in which we will engage our employees and the public.
Okay.
So we will definitely pay. You can look at our Facebook page, and if there's anything for the general public, we will definitely broadcast it.
I think.
So, yeah, I'm just like almost gung ho on this fact that you know what, by writing a 500-word essay, you can win.
Yeah.
You know, a laptop that is vital in this day and age. You win money for yourself as well as for your school.
Correct.
And it's for standard 4, 5,
5,
and
and
6,
6.
each one.
Yes.
And then it's been from all over the country.
That
that
is
people
correct.
send in,
And
right?
we continue to invite. One of the observations I've made is that a lot of the submissions tend to be out of the Belize district.
From
Okay.
So we're encouraged Belize district to step up to the challenge. Again, long weekend. One of the things I do want to clarify, I got the question in an email, was if the essay surrounds electricity. No, it does not surround electricity.
Right.
It's safety in general. So whatever
Yes.
you're writing, as long as it's in line with the theme, captivating, you have an opportunity to win great prizes.
One of the things I'd hope to see, it could be in the nearer distant future. And this is just my thought, me proposing something.
Are you trying to
could
tell
throw
them
it
what
out
to
there.
do,
You could
Carl?
you could throw it away. But I don't know. There perhaps should be a conversation about diversifying the types of submissions that are made. Because while you have a lot of students that are versed in writing, in this day and age, you have a lot of young creatives and talented students
So my
that
work.
does
I love that.
poetry, right? That does
that
art work
Yes,
as well.
yes,
And
yes,
and so maybe you have categories in the future.
Like a poster competition
and
as
then
well,
you'll
and
get
then-
a lot more variation of students, and perhaps even more from the Belize
Yeah,
district.
because how do you take the theme and translate it into
Into
art?
art.
Or
Right.
a poster,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You know,
And
so-
Would be interesting.
You don't have to
Yeah,
credit
I
me
like
for
that
the
because-
idea.
You should thank me like that, yeah.
But any final thoughts from both of you as we wrap up this conversation? Want to encourage them to sign up, remind us where they can sign up and where they can make the submissions?
Right, so first off, again, thanks to the individuals, the parents, the teachers who assisted those individuals that have submitted. We continue to invite participation. The deadline is this Monday. Monday midnight, right, going into
Yeah, yeah,
Tuesday,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
We continue to invite participation, and guys, you have the opportunity to win great prizes. So submit.
Yes, likewise, you know, July 31st, the deadline is still, the deadline is still open, and we want all primary school students from standard 4 to 6 to submit. If we can get all primary school students, we would have, you know, made our impact, we would have made our mark. And it's going to be an annual event, and who knows, like what Paul said, maybe we diversify.
There you go.
Yeah, I like
I
that.
like the idea.
Yeah.
So please submit, and remember, the theme, focus on the theme, because we want to bring the message of safety across.
What was that team again?
Personal accountability and shared responsibility, cultivating safe values and attitudes.
Yes.
It sounds smaller now that I've had the conversation. More digestible. All right, so thanks to both of you for coming on and having this conversation
Thank you
with
for
us.
having us.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having us too.
All right, so with that, we'll take another break, and when we come back, it's all about the Job Hub.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss that conversation, so stay tuned.